Our guest today is very, very special. Special because she is from the third gender. She is the first civil servant from the third gender in India. She is Aishwarya Rituparna Pradhan. You are watching Indian Masterminds, and I am Junali Buragohai. Let's welcome our guest, Aishwarya Rituparna Pradhan from Odisha, who is currently posted in Puri as District Audit Officer. Aishwarya, welcome to Indian Masterminds. Do you identify yourself as a male or female or both?
Namaskar and Jai Jagannath to all. Thank you very much, Sonali, to invite me and interact with you. And hello to all participants, all viewers to us. And coming back to your question, yes, I proudly accept myself as a transgender. So I proudly declare and recognize as a transgender because I love myself being who I am. So there is no question of hesitation to not accept myself. So I proudly represent accept myself as a transgender.
How old were you when you realized that you were different?
At early age, I think at around 6 or 7 years, I felt I am something different from other children because I was a small child. I did not know about society because society had told me you are a trans, you are a, use some sort of a derogative language for me. I'm not boxed or fixed, boxed in a certain, typical gender stereotypes. So I cannot box to male or female. So society has taught me ki you are something different. That's why they called me some, derogatory words like in regional language like Maicha, Chakka, Rango. So these are derogatory but offensive words in our local terms. That's why how I came to know ki, no, I'm not a male or female. I'm something different. That's why people are calling me or using derogatory words against me. Then society itself told me ki something different. Then I
Right.
realized my self. I'm not comfortable with male children, and I always want to play with my girls many friends, and I used to play only with girls, not boys, because of boys are always tease me, always harass me in all all field. In school, I was harassed by my co-students. They had some sort of curiosity, to check his dress, what what is his or her, private organ. Let's see, because why although he's a boy, how can say he can walk talk like a female? So they have some sort of a curiosity to to dress out me and check what is really inside.
It must have been a very, very confusing and disturbing period for you. So, when did you decide to come out of the closet and why?
I never come out from closest. I accept myself as a trans or different gender from childhood. Whenever I have some sense of gender or sexuality, so I never hide myself from society. I stand
You
by my
already
who I am.
Hmm.
So I never came closest from the.
So, when you decided that, when you realized that you are different from others, so there must have been someone in the family or maybe among your friends who you opened up to, told everything that, I'm
Yes,
different.
I
Who
have.
was
I
it?
have two positive pillars in my life. One is my mother and my young sister, and they never questioned me about my orientation or my sexuality. They always support me throughout day one. So they are my positive pillars in my life. So I talk to them regarding my these things. So they probably accept. And my mother said, "Ki," and I accept you who you are. It does not matter to me either you are a male, female, or transgender. I accept you as my child. So that is the very inspiring thing for me to fight to the society. Then I fight back to the society.
All your family members have been very, very supportive, which is a really good
No,
thing.
generally I admit and it's on record because my father and my elder brother did not accept me as a transgender. Okay, so they tortured me, abused me physically, mentally, and they never accept. My father never accept me as his children, child. So my father and my elder brother tortured me a lot in terms of physical abuse, in terms of mental abuse, but not. Now I am looking up to him. So you cannot say that my whole family is accepted to me. No. Uh, Gradually they have started accept me after my um, job when I posted at Odisha government. Then realized no, she is something different from others and she is my child. So this type of mentality gradually changed after my, Nalsa judgment 2014. Before that, there is, this type of mental is not there, particularly my father, because he was an ex-army man and he always tried to teach us discipline kind of things. And he never expected his child one day came out as a transgender child. He never expected this. So it's very hard to him to accept because his friend circles are, laugh at him. Look, your child is a transgender child. So at that time, my father, mentality is something different, and he saw me aggressive kind of behavior, being a transgender. Why you talk like a girl? Why you behave like a girl? And because of my behavior, because of my orientation, he tortured me very badly. So only my mother and my sister are very more supportive to me throughout day one. So I am proudly accept my mother and sister are two pillars of my strength and inspiration.
True. So, why and when did you decide to join civil services?
Look, after my graduation in 2003, I decided I have to join civil service. For that, I have to prepare for Odisha civil service exam. I want to share one small exam and a small incident in my life because why I opted for civil service. Because I came from a tribal family and belong to a Kandha tribe from Kandhamal district of Odisha. And in my localities, when I go to local tehsil office for any caste certificate or income certificate for my stipend for my higher education. So I saw there lot of corruption, lot of mistreatment to tribal people. And then that incident struck me a lot to, to join or to prepare for civil service. That incident struck me a lot in my mind. And then I suddenly tried to, come to Bhubaneswar for my higher studies. And I did my master's in public administration from Utkal University. And then and there, I started the preparation for civil service. Then that incident really mold and give lot of impact to go for civil service exam. And it's my first attempt to civil service, and I got get through it. So
And you
with
got
all my self study, I never go to any coaching class for civil service. It's my own study on methods or systematic approach. I get through the exam in my first attempt.
okay. During your civil service exam interview, did the panelist ask you questions on your gender?
No, not at all, because there are, I think, three or five panelists, and they are very much cooperative. They asked about my current job. At that time, I was working as a clerk in a nationalist bank, that is syndicate bank in Odisha. So they did not ask anything about my gender. They rather asked about my current job profile and my subjects, which I have taken in mains exam. So it was a very interesting interaction. I never felt that they are, judging me on basis of my gender, my sexuality.
But after joining work, did you face any kind of discrimination or any kind of harassment because of your gender?
Uh, No, not at all. Because initially they have a lot of apprehension about me being a transgender, and the staffs are not much very cooperative to me initial days. Okay, and that was
Mm.
I was joined as a commercial tax officer at Paradip Port Town, and then my staff never thought if they are working under a transgender boss in their lifetime. That they never expected this. So that's how they have some sort of hesitation to accept me. But being a boss, being a officer, I have to get work to be done by my staff. So I go for my with my rules or go for my work procedures. So when I start working with them, they realize, she can work, like a if like good one. So I ensure I must have to, my staff must have to work for me, and I have to, assign work and work done by them. So initial days, I had a problem with them, and they have problem with me. But during course of work, during course of interaction, that has been gone, and I get lot of praise, lot of good appreciation by my higher authorities, because generally I believe in workplace it's immaterial whether you are a male, female, prostitute, or sex worker. It's immaterial. In office and in work, you have to give your assignment, complete the assignment in time. That is the
Okay.
motto.
Ultimately, your work
Um,
defines you in office. So, but do you feel that more sensitization and creating of awareness is required for bringing the third gender into the mainstream? See, you are an exception, but there are so many others like you who still feel the need to hide their true identity.
Definitely, yes, I am agree with you. Totally agree with you, because there is lot of lack of awareness among my staffs, among general public also. So there is need of more awareness campaigning, more sensitized programs by civil service organization or even government also. They must treat us special, community, and focus to us. Because in my office, in current in Puri also, they have a lot of negative think about transgender population. When I joined here, and gradually they work with me, and we work as a team. They knew me as a as a individual, and accordingly my the office is running well. So interaction is not more with the population and transgender population. So that is a more problem, and the negative mentality of people towards transgender is very much in uh, in the society. But the thing is that captain also judgment that is gradually in decreasing. More people are opening up their minds. More people are accepting their transgender childs. So more interaction will be very much needed for the society to gap the bridge.
To accept. So, tell us one thing. Did you go for a sex change
Yes, proudly I have did that. I have done that in Delhi. So
in
yeah,
Delhi? Is it a very long procedure, the operation? It's a surgical procedure,
yes,
I believe.
yes. It is. It was a long procedure, because before sex change operation, we have to go for 1 year mandatory hormone therapy procedures. We have
Yeah,
to take hormone pills for 1 year, and after that,
mm,
the body is permitted. Then you can go for the sex reassignment surgery. That was very much sort of, painful procedures, but
Hmm.
it uh, minimize your real pain being a, victimizer, being a transgender in the society.
So, what is your view on the ban by the apex court on same-sex marriage?
With due respect, the Supreme Court of India's judgment regarding same-sex marriage, it was somehow disappointed to me. In personal level, I think that should not be, done by the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has given this I think job to the legislative part of government, and let's see the any new things will come from the legislative. Personally, I think marriage is a personal, individual choice of an individual that should not be encroached or should not be judged by any court of law or any legislative. So this should be a personal choice of two individuals, because after all they have to marry, they have to maintain their relationships, be it a male, female, or who they are. It depends upon entirely them. So their wishes, their choices must be respected in any way.
Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Not even in a relationship?
No, I had a bad experience in a relationship. So now present I'm a single, because singlehood is very much interesting.
It can get lonely at times.
Yes, that is a fact and true also. Loneliness is there, but I have to fight back. I have to, adjust myself. And I always read books, listen some favorite songs, and talk to my friends. So um, I usually
Okay.
do this.
Hmm. So, your views on LGBTQ rights and gay and lesbian relationships?
It is a new movement in India, because before that we saw a lot of women movement, lot of other sections movements, because this is new for India. But I think generally, due to lack of acceptance from society, we are this type of movements are there. LGBTQ, this sexual minority community is part and parcel of our society. We are not accepting them as individuals, as a human beings. That is the saddest part of our society, and the society is only showing their duplicacy things and hypocritic nature of society, and so we must accept our own children, being a any alternative sexuality, any other thing. So we must give their constitutional and human rights, being an individual. Okay, so definitely it is a new moment for us. But
So, what more do you feel the government should do to help your
government,
community?
government should definitely change the curriculum or syllabus of schools, colleges, to teach them who is the
Teach
trans and
young children. Hmm.
positive things about transgenders, and then only can create an inclusive society who can accept the transgender, respect the transgender. So, and as a family, we must have also teach our young children how to respect, how to teach a transgender or any alternative sexuality, including LGBTQI. Okay, I'm talking
Hmm.
sexual minority means all the gender groups. So
Hmm.
definitely that should be done. Apart from that, government should ensure, some sort of a special quota or reservation in educational institutions and public empowerment, public employment. And apart from that, the private sectors are, must have to come forward to offer jobs to trans people. Then only and the transgender can, give their performance to the betterment of organization, betterment of society. Then only you can also break or break the some negative work like sex work, begging. This kind of things the transgender can also not do, because of you give them, if you give them employment, they can also engage themselves in their duty there, and they can well perform. They should not be you know go there for
Any,
things,
yes.
sexual
So
work.
any regrets in life?
Regrets in life, not as such, but sometimes loneliness is there, and sometimes I can also felt I should have a family, but I did not do that because of some confusion or some issues. So that is some regret in my life.
What about dreams?
About my dreams, yeah, my dream is someday I will be I will be a single mother, a trans single mother, and I wish to adopt a child, girl child, and give her dream, and give her good life, and to a good human being.
So are you allowed to adopt a child from an adoption?
Technical no, legally no, because we don't have that law and to that permits transgender to adopt a child. But that may be an exceptional case. Even if the court can intervene this matter, that may be that may be happen, because but I really looking forward to it, because
You
in
plan to
in
plan to
past
leave.
I have some information, because single mothers, single male mother, male fathers also have their adopted son or daughters, because in law we don't have any provisions for single mothers,
So are
single
you planning
fathers.
to, you're thinking of going to the court if need be?
Yes, first of all, I have to approach the concerned authorities for adoption. If my application will reject, then I will
Mm.
go for court of law for any injustice to me, and then
Okay.
the court will decide
The
either I
name.
am eligible or not. So I am really hoping for that, because in
So you
past
found
instances I have a lot of many Bollywood celebrities have done that, because of
true.
court orders, they have adopted their children before their marriage also, single mothers also. So there are a lot of examples, being a single mother, being a single father.
You are part of a support group for LGBT community in Orissa. So what
Yes.
message would you like to give to the community as a whole?
First of all, I would like to give them a message, because you accept yourself who you are, proudly accept. Okay, then only you can get the encourage, you can get the inspire, you can get the energy to fight any odds you face in your life. That is first and foremost thing. Second is you should know your rights. Okay, and third is we must to engage with the local authorities, with the government, for our betterment of, or for our better future, like livelihood, like different schemes we must to include it there. So now in Odisha, the transgender are getting a lot of job opportunity in Odisha with the government of Odisha. I mean, Odisha government is providing a lot of economical opportunities, job opportunity to the transgender, like in municipality areas, local authorities, like Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation. They are giving them the parking fee collection task, and if you do that, you get a lot of commission from that. And they have been entrusted with area collection from BMC areas. They have been given lot of economical linkage, bank linkage through SAG formation, like self-help groups. Okay,
Yeah.
and they are handling lot of work of local government. So that can be done, and your my transgenders economy can be uplifted through this engagement with local government and state government of Odisha also,
So
and different
basically, you were
schemes.
saying that your community
Generally,
members.
different schemes have been formulated for the trans people, like Swikruti program have been launched in Odisha for better, betterment of trans populations.
If you were given a wish to change something from your past, would you wish you were born different?
Yeah, definitely. I wish and I want to born as a girl, complete girl, biological girl, and so I definitely go for that.
What is your favorite dress?
Yeah, Sambalpuri sari and Sambalpuri dress. It's a handloom fabric of Odisha. It's a famous Odisha fabric. So definitely, I love my local fabric.
That's what you're wearing right now.
Yeah, yes, yes. I represent a culture, a heritage of a great heritage of Odisha. Odisha handloom.
Right. Thank you so much. That was a very bold and revealing session. That was Aishwarya Rituparna Pradhan answering a lot of questions about her gender and her community. Please hit the like button, share, and post a comment. We really value your feedback. And more importantly, subscribe to our channel and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Keep watching Indian Masterminds. This is Junali Buragohain signing off. Thank you, Aishwarya, so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.